Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning to all of you. Today, you will learn topic 2, which is total quality experts. After studying this chapter, you should be able to know the general quality experts, which are the Edward Deming, Joseph M. Juran, Philip Crosby, Armand Feigenbaum, and then the service quality experts, which are the Parasuraman and then Valerie Zetam. Okay, for the first, Edward Deming, the sum of his contributions to the quality is in 1860, the Prime Minister of Japan, Nobusuke Kishi, acting on behalf of Emperor Hirohito in 1960, awarded Dr. Jamin's Order of the Sacred Treasure second class. The citation on the medal recognized Deming's contributions to Japan's industrial rebirth and its worldwide success. And in 1950, he is an assistant to the Supreme Commander of the Allied Powers, and he's also an instructor in sample survey methods in government statistics. Other than that, he is an exhibit memorializing Dr. Deming's contributions, and his famous red bead experiment is on display outside the boardroom of the American Society for Quality. And then the fourth famous contributions with his approach include are 14 points, 7 deadly disease, Deming cycle, which are comprised of plan, do, check, and add, and system of profound knowledge. For the 14 points, the adoption and action on the 14 points are a signal that management intend to stay in business and aim to protect investors and jobs. Such a system formed the basis for lessons for top management in Japan in 1950 and in subsequent years. The Deming 14 points include a correct constancy of the purpose, adopt the new philosophy and take on leadership, and to eliminate inspection, which is built in quality. And then for the fourth point, it minimizes total cost by improving quality of supplies, and do the constantly improve the quality and productivity to decrease cost. And six, focusing on the institute training on the job. And for the seven, supervision should be to help the people. And 8 point is to drive out fear. And for the 9 point is to break down barrier, which is work as a team. And then for the 10 point is to eliminate slogans. And then for the 10 for the 11 points, which is to eliminate quotas, which is to substitute leadership, and for the 12, to remove barriers to pride of workmanship, and for the 13 point, to institute a rigorous program of education and self-improvement, and then for the 14 point, which is to introduce the transformation is everybody's job. And then for the 7 deadly diseases of the management refer to the behaviors that are severely toxic to the organizational effectiveness and also barriers that managers face in the line of their work. The 7 deadly diseases of management comprise of the first, the lack of constancy of the purpose, second, which is to emphasis on the short-term profits, third, which is the evaluation by the performance, merit rating, or annual review of the performance. And then for the third point, which is to the mobility of the management, for the fifth point, which is to running a company on visible figures alone, and for the sixth point, which is to excessive medical costs, and for the seventh point, which is to focusing on the excessive cost of warranty filled by the lawyers who work for the contingency fees. And then for the Deming cycle is a four-step management method used in business for the quality control and continuous improvement for the processes and product. For the first wheel, which is the plan, we are focusing on to set up the objective and do questions and predictions, which is a plan to carry out the cycle, who, what, where, and when. And then for the second wheel, which is for do, when we set up the objective, we also must to have the questions and predictions, and we also must do the document problems and unexpected observations and begin with the data analysis. For the third wheel, we must do a complete data analysis, compare the data to the predictions and summarize what was learned. And for the ad, what changes are to be made, and then what is the next cycle. Okay, now we are focusing on the Giuseppe and M. Juran. Juran is an evangelist for the quality and quality management. He is an statistician, professor, author, lecturer, and also consultant. Similar to Deming, he made an impact in Japan before his ideas were accepted in the West. Uh, Joseph Juran was a Romanian-born American engineer and a management consultant. He is principally remembered as an evangelist for quality and quality management, having written in several influential books on those subjects. Juran believed quality is associated with customer satisfaction and dissatisfaction with the product, and emphasized the necessity for ongoing quality improvement through a succession of small improvement projects carried out throughout the organization. Juran's contributions to the quality include the Pareto principle, management theory, Juran's trilogy, transferring quality knowledge between East and West, and consultant for several US, Western European, and Japanese companies, and he's also founding of Juran Institute. For the Durance trilogy, the three components are he focusing on the establishing the vision for the organization alongside with the policies and goals. The three components are the quality planning, quality improvement, and also quality control. For the quality planning, Juran, he introduced the employees to establish the quality goals, identify who are the customers, determine the needs of the customers, and also develop product features that respond to the customer needs. And he also developed the processes able to produce the product features. And then he also established process control, transferred the plans to the operating process. For the quality control, he evaluated actual performance and compare actual performance with quality goals and add on the difference. For the quality improvement, he introduced the proof, the need, and then established the infrastructure and identify the improvement project. And he also established the project team and provide the team with the resources, training, and motivation to diagnose the causes and to stimulate the remedies. He also established the controls to hold the gains. Okay, next we move to the Crosby. Crosby is a philosopher and pragmatic practitioner of quality management. He is an international ambassador extending the influence of quality thinking to the furthest parts of the globe, and he's also a writer and communicator who plainly spoke his message of quality and reached a broad audience, and because of his clear and pragmatic writing style. His contributions are doing it right the first time, and then four absolutes of quality management. Quality is conformance to the requirements. Prevention of non-conformance is the objective, not appraisal. And then the performance standard is zero defects, and the management of quality is the cause of non-conformance. And he also introduced his book, which is Quality is Free in 1979 and Quality Without Just in 1984. For the quality is free, it is not a gift, but it is free. What costs money are the unquality things, that is all the actions that involve not doing jobs right the first time. The book is set off a revolution in corporate thinking, and it shifts the responsibility for the quality of goods and services from the quality control department to the corporate bottom. And it attacked the entrenched notions of good enough and acceptable quality levels (AQL). And it's also introduced the zero defects as the only acceptable performance standard, setting the stage for the Six Sigma movement that followed in later years. For the zero defect, it is a performance method and a standard that states that people should commit themselves to closely monitoring details and avoid errors. By doing this, they move closer to the zero defects goal. According to Crosby, zero defect was not just a manufacturing principle, but was an all-pervading philosophy that ought to influence every decision what we make, and the management notions of defects being unacceptable and everyone doing things right the first time are reinforced. And then for the four absolutes of quality management, for the 4 points, quality means conformance to the requirement, not goodness. For the second point, quality comes from the prevention, not detection. And then for the third point, quality performance standard is zero defects, not acceptable quality levels. And for the fourth point, quality is measured by the price of non-conformance, not by index. Crosby also introduced quality vaccine, which is Crosby explained that this vaccination was the medicine for organizations to prevent poor quality, which is he stressed on the 5 points, which are integrity, systems, communication, operations, and policies. For the integrity, quality must be taken seriously throughout the entire organization, from the highest levels to the lowest. The company's future will be judged by the quality it delivers. For the system, the organization must have the right measures and systems that are necessary for the quality cost, performance, education, improvement, review, and customer satisfaction. And for the communication, it is very important factor in an organization. It is required to communicate the specifications, requirements, and improvement opportunities of the organizations. Listening to customers and operative intently and incorporating feedback will give the organization an edge over the competition. And for the operation, a culture of improvement should be the norm in any organization, and the process should be solid. And then for the policies that are implemented should be consistent and clear throughout the organization. Okay, this is the Crosby's 14 steps. It is focusing on the management commitment, the quality improvement team, quality measurement, the cost of quality, quality awareness, corrective action, zero defects planning, quality education, zero defects day, goal setting, error causal removal, recognition, quality councils, and do it over again. And then for the Armand Fagum, he introduced um, the the three steps to quality, which is the quality leadership, modern quality, technology, and organizational commitment. For the quality leadership, management should take the lead in enforcing quality efforts. It should be based on sound planning. And then management quality technology, the traditional quality program should be replaced by the latest quality technology for satisfying the customers in future. And then for the organizational commitment, he keen on stressing the motivation and continuous training of the total workforce tells about the organizational commitment towards the improvement of the quality of the product and services. And then some of the awards and recognitions received are he is the first recipient of ASQ's Lancaster Award. He also recipient of the SQ 1965 Edwards Medal in recognition of his work, origination and implementation of basic foundations for modern quality control. And he's also a member of the advisory group of the U.S. Army, and he's also as chairman of a system-wide evaluation of quality assurance activities of the Army Materiel Command. Okay, Parasuraman. Parasuraman is an Indian professor of marketing at the University of Miami and has published numerous articles. He also authored several books and articles. Some selected ones are Techno-ready marketing, marketing services, and delivering quality service. Parasuraman contributions are he was one of the co-authors of the classic study on services marketing, and he also been involved in developing the Technology Readiness Index (TRI), which measures the degree of technological adoption in business. His areas of specialties are defining, measuring, and leveraging service quality, and he also role of the technology in service delivery, and he also introduced a strategy for effective marketing technology-based product and services and it's also introduced and keen on the service marketing and service quality measurement and improvement, and technology's role in marketing to and serving customer. And last but not least, Zetom is an American who is an internationally recognized pioneer of services marketing. Her research interest areas are customer equity, service quality, service marketing, and consumer perceptions of price and quality. Her contributions to quality, he devoted the last 20 years to researching, consulting, and teaching service quality, service management, and customer quality equity. She also has consulted with service and product companies including IBM, Kaiser Permanent, GE, Caterpillar, John Hancock Financial Services, and etc. Some of the awards and recognitions received are 2009 AMA Irwin McGraw-Hill Distinguished Marketing Educator Award, 2008 Paul Converse Award, Research Award from most marketing journals. She has researched customer expectation in more than 40 industries. And then she and her co-authors also won the prestigious inaugural Barry American Marketing Association Book Prize for their book. And she also co-authored the best-selling Delivering Quality Service, Balancing Customer Perceptions and Expectations, and the textbook, The Service Marketing. Okay, thank you.